YouTube. This feels so weird to say. Wait a minute. It's been that long since I've done it. Like messing this up. Oh my god. Okay. Hey guys. So welcome to my channel. This feels extremely unusual because I am the kind of person that I love YouTube, but I'm kind of like on and off with YouTube. Like sometimes I'm like, yep, let me get all the videos out. Another time, ghost. Now, going into 2025, things are going to change. You're going to see my face a lot more around YouTube, and I'm really excited to kind of keep you in the loop. This will be the place where I kind of talk a bit more about what's going on behind the scenes. So in case you're wondering, as the channel suggests, my name is Sherilyn Carter and I am a content and confidence coach specializing in personality-based marketing. I also have a side hustle on top of that as well. So I've got a side hustle on top of my own business, and I host group trips. So anyone who loves to travel, who loves to see the world, who wants to go on girls trips, make new friends, we go to beautiful destinations all around the world. Last year we went to Zanzibar, we went to Greece. The year before we went to Morocco, we went to Cappadocia. This year we're going to Bali and Lapland. So it's just being able to kind of experience these new places. I guess what's really special about what I do is a lot of what I talk about, particularly in my content on my other social media platforms, is kind of, I have it very, very separate. So I talk about my travel stuff, and then on the flip side, I always talk about my content stuff. But what I've realized is that they really merge together quite seamlessly, and I don't really talk about that. So I thought that YouTube could be the place where I kind of blend those two lives together. You can kind of see how they complement each other and how I learn from both of them and how they kind of impact, you know, my life. And on top of that, probably the biggest part of what I'm going to be showing you, particularly in this early part of 2025, is that me and my boyfriend are buying our first house together and we renovate.
Yeah.
That was great. Oh my god. So we move into a house when it looks all disheveled and unloved and falling apart and stinking, and then we live in it while I run my businesses, and we renovate it, flip it, make it all nice and shiny, and then we move on to the next house. So it's been a really exciting journey so far. This is the first time that I'm also going to be purchasing the house, so I think this will be a good time to kind of let you guys into the behind the scenes of what that looks like as well. And I guess it's just the balancing act of running businesses, you know, looking after the clients that I've already got, bringing in new clients, working on the renovation, and also planning these trips as well. I am an organization queen. I love spreadsheets, I love journals, I love diaries, I love notes, all that kind of stuff is like my jam. So you'll see kind of some of my systems and how I organize myself so that I can effectively run my businesses and also plan, you know, extracurricular things that I really enjoy and I'm looking forward to as well. So I'm excited to kind of take you behind the scenes of all of that. And this past year, I've taken the time to kind of look back at my journals and my diaries, and it's been incredible to see how much has happened that I had written down, that I'd planned for, that I'd visualized, that I'd hoped would one day happen. And what I've realized is that it's really easy when you're kind of just doing the do to forget how far you've come. And I remember there was a time that I was like, all I want to do is be able to work for myself, not have to ask for time off to go and travel, and also be able to work from a new location, and I've achieved that goal. So it's just constantly about moving that and finding out what's next on, you know, the goal list of life. So I'm excited to kind of talk about that a bit more openly, in kind of like how I'm feeling at all these different stages. I definitely think that business is cyclical. It goes round in these cycles. Sometimes it's summer in your business where there's loads of new clients and it's a party and everyone's having fun. Other times it is winter where you're kind of having to really kind of dig deep into that frozen soil and see if you can start sowing some of those seeds to kind of rebuild again. When we're in the thick of it, it's really difficult to see those patterns and we just feel like, why is this happening to us? So I think that having a place where I can talk about it a bit more openly, share how both of those worlds collide that I work in, a bit more about the girls that I work with, a bit more about the girls that come on my trip, so that you can kind of have that experience from their their POV as well. I think that would be quite cool. So a major thing that I really want to highlight this year are things that you just do not plan for. So running these businesses, it was always my goal to run a marketing business. I always wanted to have my travel community, but I didn't necessarily know what else was going to happen that I couldn't control. And this past year has been incredible. There's been lots of sort of posts that I've had that have gone viral a few years ago that have then been able to be commissioned, and I've been able to get paid for those pieces of content that are just sitting on the internet. I was flown to Barcelona and I was flown to Nice, south of France, so that I could go and capture some incredible content in these destinations for a well-known travel company. And these are things that I just didn't know were in the pipeline for me. I didn't know they were available to me. It's amazing to see how much can happen when you are just working towards your goal. It's something that I call the middle magic. It's the stuff that you just can't really plan for, the things that you don't really know are going to happen. It's kind of like expecting the unexpected, but in a really positive way. So I want to lean into that a little bit more this year. That is a huge goal of mine, to like experience and embrace more of this middle magic and stop just being so tunnel vision focused on like, I need to do this, but it's like being open to the other things that could come as a result of working towards my big goals. I am naturally a very creative person, so I used to work for Disney and I used to dance and perform, and you know, I wanted to go down the musical theatre route, and it's been a real journey kind of seeing how that performer side of me and that element has then been poured into a creative content and different types of marketing and different strategies, and how I present myself and how I can obviously showcase people to kind of come out of their shell a lot more. And all of those techniques are essentially what I would have used when I was in the performing industry. It's just applied in a different way. I have a lot of like random job experience. Like I've done every kind of job you could probably think of. But in this era, in 2025, so many of us have life experience that we've got from that job, or from living in that area, or from doing that thing, or volunteering there. And it all comes together to create this incredible package with a bow that is you. I've noticed that there's a huge trend of people hiding behind their brands again and very generic content, and I'm here to tell you that personal branding is lit. And personal branding is going to be the way to go in 2025, particularly if you are a small business owner, you wanting to build a brand, you want to progress further in your career. If you can find that unique identity that is you, it cannot be replicated or copied by AI. It can't be something that someone else can copy. It's going to be uniquely yours. So rather than leading with the product or the service, learning how to lead with the brand and pour that into your product and the service in the passion that you offer and the service that you deliver, it is just like chef's kiss. So I'll be sharing all of my nuggets on that side of things as well. If you want to connect with me, pop over to Instagram. I do also have a blog which may get revived this year. So I would just say, if you are watching this video, this is the time to kind of just embrace, sit back, grab the popcorn and just enjoy this journey, because I'm going to be bringing you on an amazing adventure of travels and business and lifestyle and renovations and lots of cool, quirky things that will be happening. So let's do it. I don't know how frequently these videos will be, but I've put this here for accountability. So if you've not heard from me for a while, feel free to drop a comment and be like, knock knock, Sherilyn, come on, you said you were going to do this. I don't mind, I promise. Okay, well anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.